this is something that I've thought of a lot over many decades, but in the last year, even the last 6 months, it seems like this is the thing I need to observe firsthand to reiterate. Like, you go to a city and you're in the city and you meet the people and they're trying to live a permaculture life, but their way of living permaculture is that means that they buy food at Whole Foods instead of Safeway. And it's like, and they also buy eco light bulbs. And they're like, I've done it all. I've done everything I can do. And in the meantime, and I've met people that insist that who they are. You ask them, who are you? And you said you're an ethnobotanist. And I thought, what am I? I don't know what I am. But I've met people and they said that they are a gardener. And when I kind of ask them about the gardening that they're doing, it sounds like they haven't done any gardening for years. And it's like, it's because they live in the city and they have to pay rent or mortgage. Yeah. And then they have to pay for the car that gets them to work and back. And they've got all these other expenses. And then, of course, the idea of trying to live off of a garden in a city is too challenging. And I would wish to, address that. But setting that aside, they feel convinced that they have to get the money to pay for the food. And then, of course, rather than taking time gardening, they have to go to the Whole Foods, pick out the food that they're going to eat, and then wait in line and buy it. Now they can
pay exorbitant prices,
or go to a restaurant and do the thing that you got to do at a restaurant to get it. And sure, there's prices, but basically their strategy is like, if the price is too high, I need to get a job that pays higher. And a lot of times you get that job that pays higher, and it's a little soul draining, but you get more money, but it's harder. And not only do you need to be there on time, but for this higher pay, you need to be there early and you need to stay late. But that's okay, because now you have more money and you can, make yourself more comfortable with more money. So what I'm observing is people who call themselves gardeners, and even people who don't, and their life seems to me to be very gray and soulless. And they're and you were saying some stuff, and it's like, this is exactly it. It's like they don't like their life or themselves, and they wish they were somebody else, but they also feel like they're locked in. They feel like there's no alternative. There's no other path. And so I kind of feel like there is. And it's actually pretty easy to get there, but you do got to kind of let go of. Yeah. What is the thing? There's a phrase about how it'll be impossible to convince people to step out of the chains of slavery. They just won't do it.
That's the name of my book. The name of my book is Break Them Chains, a suburban guy's escape from the system.
There we go.
It's not out yet, but it's getting there. I'm working on it right now.
Okay.